out of it. But here we go. Game number 1 of the most hype match in the NA closed qualifiers. Nouns taking on Fart Studios. The future TI Grand Finals showdown, if you ask me.
That'd be a fun one. I think a lot of people would enjoy that. All right, some fun all chat banter here. All right, we got both smokes going right now. I think SVG's broke on the bristle near the triangle, so they're not sure if they still want to go. Lelis is broke just a little bit early. He should know they're here.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's definitely just sitting onto the edge. Like, I think he's aware. They will see them under the Watcher, so nice dodge of the gank. Now, mid lane, the ward is going to scout out quite a bit here.
It's actually interesting to me they sent SVG first since his smoke had already broken. So you don't know if your smoke is breaking as you go up. I thought they should send someone else first.
Man, that Sentry barely misses the ward in the mid lane. These are some numbers coming to the bottom lane here. Fly gonna be able to dodge out some of this damage. Plasma Field slows them up a little bit, but doesn't look like Fart Studio's gonna be able to chase too far.
Naga Siren's such a fast hero, even without boots. Actually, they're turning on the bottom lane a bit. Don't think you're catching Fly. I mean, they do have their spells. If they can land this... Okay, nice dodge from Fly.
Yeah, he's gonna turn on the
go for
deluge and just go right on the Nusham. First blood goes to Yuma, and Jenkins cannot do anything about it.
Very nice dodge from Fly. He stopped immediately as soon as he saw the animation, just kind of like calling it. He's like, there's no way he's placing it right on me. He's assuming I'm going to walk in an angle and trying to cover it. So I'm just going to stop moving, and I know it'll miss. And then I'll walk out of the torrent. So very well done to get themselves the first blood. And then off of not having a support, Jenkins is just going to cut the next creep wave. But he is taking a lot of damage for it from Fly.
All right. Take a look at the other side lane. Gunner here on the Bristleback with Lelis on the Snapfire. I mean, the level 2 here, if they get it, which they do now. SVG is very close, though. I was like, if they manage to get level 2, maybe you could find, like, a cookie scatter blast into taking down the Lina. Now, I gotta ask, why S? Is that not Yawar or something?
I think it is. I was thinking about that.
Because I feel like Yawar's name was YS for a while.
I think so, and it would make sense. SVG played with Yawar a lot, so I'm sure if you needed a stand-in, he'd be one of the guys you'd call in. But you never know, because NA players change their names all the time, and then Dota players will just like copy other people, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna be him today, I'm gonna like mode whoever, you know, so you never know.
But either way, I mean, it's like, it's not like you're getting, you know, a nobody on the stand-in scenario, right? Cookie gets Gunner out for the moment, but taking a lot of damage. Scatter Blast actually misses, but the goo will slow down SVG on that Elder Titan. And Gunner, he's going to have to head back to base here.
He actually has enough money if he wants to buy a salve, but it would take a while to get here, and SVG's actually just chasing him. Well, you gotta be careful with this courier, though.
Yeah, Gunner's going to get the courier. SVG, though, slowed up, throws the blood grenade. This actually might be a kill. It is SVG taking down Gunner.
So the funny thing is, that courier had the 2 blood grenades. So if he had killed it just a fraction of a second sooner, I don't think SVG would be able to catch up to Gunner, and then he wouldn't die.
Actually quite funny. Bottom lane, Dark Willow in a rough spot here. No Shadow Realm for 10 seconds. Yuma just going to continue to chase him down. One more auto attack should be enough. And now Jenkins, you need to respect the damage out of the Razor now. 82 stolen damage. Turns out quite good. at 3.5 minutes into the game. Copy went for curveball again. Going into the tower. We'll do the double phase shift to get all his mana and health back. Very nice.
It's actually going better for Puck than I think it should. I know Tiny's been nerfed a little bit, but I think Copy's playing very well.
Dude, it's actually wild how much he's getting out of it. He did go bottle this time around. I know earlier we were talking about his build, and he went like double null talisman, no bottle on the mid lane Puck. This time kind of opting for it, so I'm not really sure what the difference he sees in this game is, but bottle will help him out quite a bit. Cookie in the top side. Trying to stay on top of the Lina, but she's level 4. Has Lotus as well to play around, so a little bit scary.
If I had to guess, after playing Puck, who knows how many times that these pro players have, I think you just get a feel for how much regen you're going to get from the passive. So like how many spells can you dodge, how much damage you're going to take, how comfortable you feel walking up into the tower to proc it, right? Yeah. So I think if you don't get enough regen through that, then you're going to buy the bottle still. That's my guess as a support player who doesn't play Puck.
Another reel in here. Jenkins will just TP, so nicely done from him. TP's back to his tower, so he's not going to lose much here. As the Razor does a quick toggle. Gunner, though, top lane, going to go down here to the Lina. Once again, a nice kill top side. Bottom, though, looks like Jenkins stuck around a little bit too long, and Fly able to pick up the kill instead.
Yeah, walked back in and got hit with that double slow, and I believe Yuma still had the damage from the link earlier for a little bit longer, so able to just run him down and finish that kill.
Yeah, I mean, this Razor Naga Siren lane is so scary. The slow and just the reel in to make sure you can't get away from static link is super cool.
Yeah, I love reeling. It's such a cool concept.
Top
Awkward
side,
standoff at the rune.
Yeah, they're making a fight for the ward. SVG gonna get punished here potentially. Nah, gets the stomp off. He's just fine.
Yeah, they wanted to unblock their hard camp that in that earlier smoke. Fart Studios blocked up. Since you know into a bristleback off lane, he's going to want extra farm. They're gonna make stacks for him. So a little fight over that D ward.
SVG really wants this ward. He's like, no way, dude. This one's mine. I'm gonna get it. I mean, he's got boots and a windlace. Like, he's actually quite fast at nighttime specifically as well. So, yeah, the move speed kicks in. Up to 405. He's out.
Yeah, I mean, you can steal even more with the spirit if you need to and stomp people to get away. So,
yeah.
You can make these kind of aggressive plays. Unfortunately, your carry is Lina versus a bristleback. She's so long range, right? You're not really worried about her dying while you're off goofing around. And speaking of, he's going to leave her again, head over for that wisdom rune, but I doubt he's going to be able to get this one. Yeah, Lella's already standing to watch it. Well, he's going to try.
Huck's going to try and take the other one. And, I mean, it's going to be a clip battle. And, yeah, Copy gets it. Plus all the illusions there. Yeah, what can you do? This guy's a zoomer.
SVG had a cute play. He pretended to back off, tried to get the sleep with the spirit and steal the rune. Didn't get there, but did block a stack.
Oh, man. Double kill top lane from Compy. And now Annihilate actually comes in. They've got the coil. They've got the Eye of the Storm running as well. And they're going to look to try and just bring down this Tiny slowly but surely. Unfortunately, the Eye of the Storm, a lot of it soaked by the creep wave. Now comes the toss. The Avalanche is not available. Yuma's going to live. The Dark Will, I don't think has the damage. And now the body blocks as well, plus the tree. Yuma gets out. And Compy just doing work on his Puck here once again.
Copy, he's really improving as a mid player, I feel like. When he first joined Nouns, everyone's like, who is this Copy guy? Which is fair. He didn't really have much of a history to him. And he had a little bit of a rough start. He had to get used to playing on a new team at a new competitive level. But he's really been improving. And he's slowly building up a list of heroes that's like, ooh, you don't really want to give Copy, Puck. Oh, you don't want to give Copy, Monkey King, right? That's exactly what you want from a mid laner, where you have to be worried about all these matchups or if you give him a neutral matchup, he's going to carry the game for you. And he might be doing that with his puck this game.
I mean, we remember his Tinker, right? When Tinker was
there's another
in the
one
meta momentarily, and like he wants to play that hero again, but it is unfortunately just kind of been relegated to the support role. Top lane, we're gonna see the Naga Siren make the rotation through the Twin Gate. Gonna try and offer a little bit of help here. Nusham, however, sees it, and he just channels her right back through. So
farming some illusions. 10 gold.
he poggers.
20 gold.
He's so rich, actually. Amplify damage on copy. Jeez. So he's going to go for the early Witchblade, which you've seen before. He's got the treads as well. You have Coil, and I'm assuming he's close to level 6 on Lelis for those Mortimer Kisses. If he sticks around in the mid lane, maybe he gets it.
He's about a quarter off, so...
Okay, yeah.
Should have it by around 10 minutes if he just sits near a lane. Oh, looks like they're trying to get a kill, maybe on this Dark Willow. Copy commits, he's jumping in.
He's so low. Blood Grenade comes out. The Stomp, however, making a little bit of space. The toss. Phase Shift, is it available? It's not. Finally makes it away, but Yawar is here. Copy. Dang, that was close. Yeah, if the LSA hits, it's an immediate Laguna.
And then still tried to go for it, but lost sight at the last. I saw it starting to cast, and then they broke vision around trees.
He also gets the Bottled Water rune that was dug up in the top lane by Lelis. So really smart play there from him to stick around and kind of give him a bottle refill in that way. Fly bottom side, though, does get taken down by Yawar. It was a little bit of a boat set up there. Nicely done.
So looks like both safe laners kind of won their lane, but the degree to which they won, pretty different. The Razor, top of net worth, almost 6,000 gold already, barely past 10 minutes. A very strong start for a Razor, who you really don't want to fall behind. He does scale better than he used to, but you kind of pick Razor to win the lane and be strong. So this is exactly one from Yuma. He actually got the Mage Slayer, which
Such
is
a cool item this game.
Yeah, it's not something you see a lot, but it'll give him the magic resistance that he's losing from the ET, and there's a lot of early magic damage from the enemy team here.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of buying like a ton of health on this hero to tank up, but it scales a little bit better with his hero. So they're going to do a nice rotation to the bottom lane. 3 here to bring down Jenkins on the Kunkka. I'm expecting him to all chat something. We'll see. Maybe not, though.
I was thinking the same thing.
It's like, will he be like, nice rotation, nerds, or something? I don't know. I feel like that's just something he would say. Yawar tips him. Oh my god.
He must be saying something in his own team chat. There you go.
Yeah.
Another nifty thing about the Mage Slayer on Razor is that we were joking about it earlier, but it's serious. Bristleback plays as a carry. It doesn't matter where you put him, he plays as a carry. So the fact that Razor's not also trying to be a carry is cool, right? He's like, okay, I know what Bristle's gonna do. I'll build more utility like the Mage Slayer to help my team out.
Oh my god, there's a lot of creeps here in the triangle that they're stealing. Oh, never mind. Snapfire comes in, takes a little bit. Now Gunner, he's hungry, looking for the Elder Titan. Jenkins comes in with the X and the boat to follow. They have a Song of the Siren soon, but it's just barely off cooldown still. And now a nice 3-hero coil into a silence. The Terrorize comes in, but Yuma on the Razor, still alive and well. The Laguna misses, but Coffee's still gonna get the kill. Gunner doing a lot of damage with these quills, but finally falls. Yawar and Jenkins on the high ground. Can you go in is the question. Jenkins might be the sacrifice. The real in. Yuma's gonna pop the ult, and now trying to chase down this Kunkka. Think they got him. He's gonna play around inside the ancient camp, hope for a deny, but now Fly will be the one that grabs it.
I think he could have gotten out. He went to like try to finish that hard camp, but then they actually came back in, and that's what's caused him to be around too long. But still, overall very good. We saw their quick fight recap. Still a like 2,000 gold gain, just about for Fart Studios. So not too bad. And you steal some of those stacks, not everything, but you didn't make those stacks, so you're happy with that.
SVG.
There's so many tips coming out of this game.
Yeah, this is where things are going to get scary because Copy, we saw him in the series earlier get to a point where he was out leveling the enemy team drastically, and then no one was ever able to kill him. And, well, he's getting there. He's level 11 on the puck, has the Witchblade done. I'm curious if he feels like he needs to build another defensive item this game because you are against heroes like the Kunkka, which can be kind of annoying. But he just has a Blink Dagger queued up at the moment.
Yeah, we'll see if it works out. I think getting safety bubble helps out since he has.
So dead. Oh, bottom lane.
Kunkka
gets popped coil into the ultimate, and there's going to be the ensnare into the Mortimer Kisses. Now, a lot of them actually missed. Yawar had a big stick there to try and heal up. He ends up getting Fly first, so a nice play to try and get something out of that rotation, but yeah, dying in the end is pretty rough anyway.
Combustion did a lot because of all the illusions next to each other. But that's kind of what I was talking about earlier in the draft. That support, that was it. Just those two supports went and got the enemy carry killed. Because you have such a good setup for the high damage Mortimer Kiss in the Naga Siren. So that just means your cores are free to farm while you're off making space. You'll love to see that.
Yeah. And Gunnar is 40 gold off of his Aghanim, so he's kind of the sleeper on the team at the moment. This Bristleback, yeah, he's got his Seeing Red facet, but it is all the Aghanim Scepter when this hero's damage starts to skyrocket. And I am curious what he goes after that. If he feels like, okay, I've got my Ags, time to go pipe, or time to go for like Crimson Guard or something. Like, we'll see. I think eventually he might start turning into the auras. The Ags is still definitely necessary, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's either Bloodstone or BKB for a lot of people, and maybe against ET and this amount of magic damage, you'd consider the BKB, but I'm clicking him, and I see he's got the Voodoo Mask queued up. But it's actually just the Voodoo Mask, so maybe he just wants to buy that, and then he'll build something else. Yeah. But oftentimes, you just get that first, and then get the Bloodstone.
Yeah, we're going to see the mech queued up on Fly, of course. That's the standard for the Naga Siren. For Lelis on the Snapfire, I think we've been seeing him go like drums and Pavise lately. But we're going to see them look into the mid lane. Jenkins going to be slowed up quite a bit here. X out onto the Bristleback, pulled back into the Torrent. They're going to jump in. The Avalanche, the toss comes through, but there's the Song of the Siren. Earth Splitter doing a lot of damage. The boat doesn't connect. Gunnar actually misses his entire Bristleback, and now Yawar's going to continue the chase, but he's in so deep, and it's going to cost you 2 heroes as Yuma just runs them down. Annihilate's going to be next, and Copy's on the backside looking for these supports, manages to get on top of this Dark Willow. Newsham at least has the Shadow Realm to escape, but it's a 2-for-1, and mind you, that's the off lane of the Bristleback. This is not your carry.
But it kind of is the carry to a degree, you know.
Like a pseudo carry.
It is just well, okay, just X just to delay it out a little. They don't have anyone else here. In fact, they might actually just turn on Jenkins. Yeah, it was a really good song, that last fight. That kind of broke up the combo. Otherwise, I think you kill Bristleback really quickly, and then the fight goes much smoother. But because they had to chase to finish the Bristleback, they ended up tanking a lot of Quill Sprays, which soften up like the Lina and the Tiny, and then the rest of the heroes were able to clean it up.
Yeah, and the
That's
Razor...
the strength of the Naga.
It's true, yeah. One of the reasons she's banned in a lot of games, you can see she just farms, right? Like, she's taking the enemy jungle. So, we'll have that mech in no time. Gunnar finds Vampire Fangs, the absolute best possible neutral he could grab. So that is really nice. Combine that with the Voodoo Mask, and he's going to have plenty of sustain now off of these. So that kill maybe might not work next time if he gets the Aghanim Scepter off, which that was the thing that was unfortunate. His entire Ags was missed, which means he didn't get a lot of sustain out of the Voodoo Mask at all. And Jenkins right here trying to run away. 6 Quill Sprays on top of him, but it's not going to last very long. He drops the boat, doing his best to get out. Will be able to connect with it for a moment, and a nice stomp. Actually going to make some space. Is he going to live? No. There's a Razor here. Oh, that's rough. Poppy, nice dodge. The Avalanche not going to connect the Terra.
Everything's missing.
Gets a great coil onto 2, but Copy's got to find a way out. He does. And now with that, they take down the Lina. He gets SVG's name. And on the backside, Tiny reeled in by Fly on this Naga Siren. It's about to be a full team wipe going the way of Nouns. What an engage from Copy, and what a great dodge. He gets so many spells out of that initial jump.
Yeah, Copy, I mean, it's scary to do this on a puck when you go Witchblade Blink, because that's not a ton of stats. But fortunately, he has picked up some neutrals that helped him earlier, the safety bubble. Now the Pupil's Gift, giving him 15 strength. So he feels more confident to just jump in, find the vision, hopefully dodge some spells, which he did dodge a good amount of them in that fight. You just bait out so much from the enemy team, letting your team know where they are, and then everyone just follows you on the coil. Finds Jenkins now top.
He's got a Blade Mail, but here comes Yuma. Yeah, they did have a TP in from the Tiny, and he's like, sorry, bro, you're on your own. I take it all back. I don't want to be here. Solar Crest is done on Lelis. We see the BKB. Sanj and Yasha now being sent out for the Razor, and this is when this hero is just an absolute monster.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Trying to see like where this might change. Nushim gonna get picked off here. A lot of AoE damage. Shadow Realm not gonna save him as much as it usually would. So you are just finished a Dragonlance. That'll help him stay out of range of the quills. And Lina does reach a point where she has insane damage, but I'd say she needs another item or two before she gets there. And then that might be a bit of the turning point, because Razor and Bristleback, they like these longer fights because you get to link, you get to get all the quill sprays out right. If you get to the point where Lina can just start one-shotting people, maybe in combination with a Tiny, right, that's a lot of burst, and then you don't have to worry about those drawn-out fights. But, I mean, these are tanky heroes. It will be tough to get to that point, which is why I think it's still going to take another item or two.
Yeah, I think Lina needs, like, Pike, BKB, and Daedalus, which is very far away. Because the Pike is absolutely essential. You have to get one this game against these like heroes like Razor. It's just way too impossible to play without it. We're going to see them take the enemy Tormentor. The Shard goes to Lelis, which Snapfire Shard quite good. And Copy on the ball. I mean, this would be the best hero to get if they can actually find him. You can basically smell him on the other side of the tree line here, but still don't have vision. He walks in, sees Jenkins, and just blinks away. They're going to maybe settle for Gunner. We'll see if they can actually find him, though. The X, the Torrent, they're going to Bramble him, hold him in place, but they don't want to commit onto him. They know he's too tanky. They're still looking for the puck, but they just can't do it. They don't have the damage. The coil comes out. Yuma goes in, pops the Eye of the Storm. The Tether going to stay on top of the Tiny for now and hope that's enough to bring him down. Looks like it will be.
He is fairly tanky. That did take a little bit, but I mean, you see they have the time. They have so much lockdown, actually, between like the ensnare, the coil, the stun from Fire Snap Cookies. You just can't get away. Well, suddenly it's a 20k lead at 22 minutes. They're working on the tier 2.
Oh, the cookie. Oh, that hurts. That cookie came out at the like absolute max distance, allows him to find the kill. And Copy will just, of course, phase shift dodge the Stomp and the Curse Crown, and he's trying to find any of these supports that he can. Instead, he's just going to back away, farm onto the high ground, not risk it. Scouts SVG here, actually thinking of sticking around, and yeah, I don't blame him. Witchblade coming up in 1 second. Earth Splitter, the Avalanche, the toss. They get the fear at the best possible second. They get the kill. Nicely done. The Terrorize from downtown secures the kill on the Copy and a massive kill bounty.
A very nice combo. No hesitation on that, too. They knew Puck was in the area, and it's like, if we see it, we just got to go. Throws out the Earth Splitter right away. Very nice Terrorize into the Bramble Maze. You needed every single spell to connect there. Otherwise, Puck is getting out with so many different escapes. So very well done. You know, you're going to need a couple more of those to really close this gap, but that helps to, you know, maybe give Copy some pause, because for the last 10 minutes, that guy's just been going in so aggressive. It's been working out for most of that, but finally getting punished once, maybe he'll think twice before just hunting supports like that.
Not the fastest Roshan, but they do finally manage to bring it down, and Aegis will be going into Yuma as mid lane. Blink in from Copy, going straight for the Kunkka. Is that a Parasma done? That was a lot of damage. What does he
No,
have?
but he's got
Oh,
a
he went
Maelstrom
guard.
with a Gleipnir queued up next.
Okay, yep, that'll do it.
A little bit more lockdown for his Razor and his Bristleback, knowing that they'll do a lot of damage if he just helps lock him down.
Hairball, a little bit of slows there, but Bar Studios grouped up, smoked behind I Annihilate here. I mean, they're just stacking up the quills as well as these nasal goos here onto I Annihilate, and maybe they can go for a dive. The Puck gonna try and scout out the backside here in Avalanche to make a little bit of space, and there they go. He gets the blink out. He's gonna be okay. Tiny, very tanky, like you said. But Gunner seemingly doesn't care as he just walks onto the high ground. He's still got that Bloodstone at the ready to use.
They want to try to toss him back, I think, but Bristle's not the guy to choose, and they're gonna play it safe. But you do need a good toss back at this point to overcome this 24k deficit. You need to toss him back into your tier 3s, your tier 4s.
To be fair, I didn't even realize it was 24,000, but yes, you are right.
Yeah,
He also just has to get tossed extra
Here
far.
we go.
All right, that'll do it. Earth Splitter's out. He pops the Bloodstone. He's gaining health. Gunner. Oh, no. Yuma goes in with a BKB looking for more. SVG on the backside goes down as well, and now it's Puck's turn. Jumps into the backside, still has the coil, looking for Yawar. Just going to force him into the base. Jenkins with the Blade Mail, trying his best to survive, but it's got nowhere to go. The Reelin's got him, and Gunner, fountain farming. Bro, let him go. Not fair. Jenkins doing his best to pull him into the fountain, but a Song of the Siren comes through, and Gunner will just simply walk away.
Oh man, do you think they'll ever change that?
Nah,
That's such a
too funny.
classic. Bristleback walking to fountain, turning around and killing your team.
It's interesting because for a while, when they made the change of it acting, oh, he's dead. When they made the change of it acting like Ursa's Fury swipes, they're like, oh, it'll actually kill the Bristleback, and it's like, yes, but no, because he takes more damage faster, and it triggers more quill sprays faster.
Yeah,
So-
ever since they changed it where it's like retroactive, where like a giant burst is no longer just one quill spray but multiple.
Yeah,
It's been crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yuma going in aggressive onto the back line. He's still got the Aegis. He pops the Satanic, gets quite a bit of health out of it. Tiny, leashed up inside the coil. Copy, plenty of HP to work with. There's going to be the Plasma Field into a triple kill for the Razor. And a Gleipnir now completed on the Puck as it's going to be sent out.
I'm kind of amazed. Yuma, well, I guess he's waiting for a creep wave. I was about to say, I'm surprised he's not just like walking up and finishing that tower. It's like 85 health, but I guess you don't have the backdoor down, then like what's the point? Yeah, there you
Copy.
go.
Does need to be careful here. Rooted up. No cooldowns at the moment. Laguna comes out and he's dead. Got a little overconfident against that Lina, and Nusha just gives Yawar a tip. Nicely done, buddy. Gets the Shadow Blade, which will help out a lot here. You need to get towards that Silver Edge.
Silver Edge will help a lot. You at least won't be killed in your fountain when Bristleback walks up like that.
Yeah.
Though, oh, he's not getting BKB yet. He's gonna get an Internal Shroud, which is also a really good item this game. Should be able to get the Silver Edge before the game's over. Yawar looks like he's found Fly here. I'm pretty sure you can combo this. Oh, wait.
Oh, what a time to
Okay.
drop a ward. He's not making it out either, but I just want to point out Fly has a full pipe as well.
I mean, they're 29k up. He's very rich. He's very rich this game. He is close to the enemy tiny mid lane. Just to put that into perspective, having already passed the off lane of Fart Studios.
What can you do, you know?
What can you do? I guess you just got to keep trying to find pickoffs around Laguna, right? You just hope they scatter. Like, they've got 3 heroes bottom. You hope you see someone, blink, avalanche toss, put the spirit on them. Lina goes in, throws the whole spell combo, and then everyone runs away before the rest of the heroes can show up. And you repeat that about 30 times. I think it's the plan of action.
I mean, that's definitely a plan. I don't hate it.
Bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Wait, what is this? The scan connected, but it was just illusions?
Radiant
Yeah,
are
it triggers on
scanning.
illusions.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Eternal Shroud done on the Bristleback. On his way to Sanj and Yasha, which I like quite a bit. Like, that item is just very good on these, like, big tanky boys. You just get so much effective HP and stash resistance out of it. You see that X here onto Yuma. He's still got that BKB, the Satanic at the ready as well. Gunner just tanking the tower, seemingly not caring. Nice attempt there from Jenkins to go for the pullback, but Yuma read it perfectly, just sidesteps it real quick. I mean, you are
Backfire
just
has an Aghanims.
farming as much as he can here to try and get to his next item. Good pushback here as well from Jenkins. The gobble up just sends in Yuma. Doesn't really connect onto anyone, but they're looking for Jenkins here onto the side. It looks like they will just quickly clean him up. The boat comes out, but it's too late. The second lane of barracks is going to go down. Avalanche, toss back, Gunner, pops that Bloodstone. He's actually kind of facing the wrong way here. Needs to be careful. They burst him down. Earth Splitter is there, but so much reset coming in from Fly, and you still have to worry about the real carries, which of course is Yuma on this Razor, copy on this puck. They get the coil, they find the Lina, and Yawar's gonna go down. Oh, the Gleipnir connects. Nicely done there. Yuma inside the fountain, has a BKB, has the Satanic, just gonna beat into SVG and take the kill. Copy, looking for another. The Witchblade won't be able to finish off Nusham, but he makes out as well, and they actually forced a buyback on SVG. They are not tapping. They are not giving up.
Now, without padding your stats a little bit more. Let's see if you can get Puck here. Or Yuma's here to save his boy.
Who's padding whose stats, my guy? Oblob comes in. The catapult lands onto two.
Tidal wave into
Great
fountain.
stomp from SVG. It might allow them to kill the puck. He's close. Super low. They're going to buy back. He survives, actually. Danny comes in, Annihilate with the toss to finish off the puck. Nicely done. And we're going to see Kunkka come in as well. TP in aggressively. Look for Yuma. They didn't get vision. Mind you, again, this guy still has a Satanic. Avalanche toss in from Annihilate, but Yuma just instantly dispels the Curse Crown, pops the Static Link, and is just going to chase down this Tiny, stealing so much damage. Turns attention now to Jenkins. Won't be able to do much, but Annihilate completely isolated off. Nowhere to go.
You know, random thought. I was thinking when Lina got hit by the Gleipnir on Invis, we've been talking about Gleipnir being too good for a long time. How come we haven't nerfed that? Why can Gleipnir hit Invis heroes?
I wish I knew. Ooh, great terrorize Yawar. Manages to take down Gunner. The Mortimer kisses, though. They've almost sniped him onto the backside. He will barely survive Nusham. Not going to be as lucky to reel in. Going to find Jenkins as well as this Razor just continuing to beat down every hero in his sight. Looking for one more auto attack. Cannot connect. We'll make it back into the fountain. Yuma looking for Yawar here. Pops the BKB and will follow him into the fountain. This belongs to Nouns. The gobble up even coming through. Unable to find the kill on Jenkins. The Glimmer actually barely saving him. And Fly will go for the song here to allow his team to disengage. That being said, Avalanche comes through. The toss. There's just no follow-up, though. There's too much damage. A nice disarm for the moment. Might buy him a little bit of space, but Copy's coming in, and he has been rooted to eternity. That's going to be a dieback on your Tiny, and I'm sure soon a GG coming out in this game.
I don't think they'll GG until the fountain falls. I think they're going to make nouns work for it.
Goblet sends
I thought
in
for
Yuma,
sure he was
stunts
sending
up
him to the
Jenkins.
fountain.
Yeah, I did too. Get in there, boy.
I know you can do it. You got a satanic. See? They're not GGing out. They're trying to force staff people in.
I mean, Gunner can just turn
Tidal
his back to the
wave.
fountain. All right, well, SVG, you asked for this. Yuma gets the
He's so
satanic
low.
off the refresher, the second BKB, but here goes Gunner right into the fountain. Gets himself a kill, and the throne will explode, and that's it. Game 1 going to nouns at 34 minutes.
You got us, says SVG. I think he's heartbroken over the loss. Yeah, which these heroes have no mobility, so if you do get hooked under tower, kind of done. You have shackle shots set up, maybe. If you can get a shackle right by the tower. Easy hook for SVG.
Well, we're about to find out. This is going to be a fun one. Tips coming out. Why no Jenkins Pudge? That's a really good question, actually. Lela's going to pop the smoke while being invis, and just, they have to know. I mean, they have a sentry on SVG. They just did not realize what it was. Like, wait, or they just don't want to waste the sentry there, right? So he scouts out everything. Gonna get an aggressive ward placed. He's gonna kill some couriers with that bad boy for sure.
5v5 top Roche pit. Yes, please.
That's a classic.
Y'all chat for us. Type it in like, yeah, casters say go, go, go.
You're not going anywhere.
Just type it. They're actually doing it, by the way. Like, just grief the positioning of heroes.
Ward mid. All right, we got a late smoke with the invis scouting of Bounty. See if they can get anything out of this. Pudge is not on the top side, so.
The battle begins.
Nah, they're gonna get the concoction here onto Jenkins. The stun out of Invis and Centaur. A lot of health early, but against 4 heroes. I don't know if he's making out of that one. Of all people to get first blood, it's gonna be Gunner. Death Toll doesn't get him a lot there, but the first blood will get him some pretty nice extra golden experience for that lane.
It's like a free last hit. An extra gold. It'll finish the bracer and a mango right away. Maybe now he'll survive if he gets hooked under tower. All right, let's see this SVG Pudge. I'm ready. He's being pinged out immediately. They know where he is.
Ellis just sitting here invis, waiting to capitalize. He'll have the double stun, hook to secure the ranged creep, but now here comes all the damage from the Bounty Hunter, and SVG about to get stunned up again. Second soul assumption to kill the hero, and yeah, that's why you don't really see Pudge that often anymore. This guy, not great base stats versus Bounty Hunter, who is one of the best base stat heroes in all of Dota. So we'll see what they end up doing with this top lane. Concoction not going to connect onto anything. I guess Pudge has like health, right? He has 800 health, 880 health. But he's just a big old bag of meat.
Yeah, but your attack is pretty slow. When it comes to like just a right-click war, I think Bounty would win despite having like 200 less health.
He also has like 5, like
Does get a hook.
3 times
but
the
not under
armor or
tower.
something.
Yeah, not quite under tower, so I baited everyone.
It's all right. I guess over 4 times the amount of armor than SVG. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, Bounty's armor really got snuck up there.
I don't know why or when this happened, but they just kept buffing his base stats. And it made me sad because there's like, you know, Ricky, who is a hero in Dota 2 who had some of the worst base stats in the entire game. They kept like slightly buffing it, and then they just did that to Bounty for like 6 patches in a row randomly. Top lane, Blood Grenade comes out, chasing after Yuma. It gets a Scatter Blast out, but it's not enough to kind of stop them from chasing. And now Yuma's got another concoction. Jenkins going for the stun, the double edge. It's not enough, but Jenkins trying to hide into the trees. Yuma will get him with one last auto attack. And it's a double kill for him. Meanwhile, bottom lane, double kill? SVG God?
Dang, I missed what happened because we were watching top. But you know SVG's feeling good about that. It must have been a hook under tower or something to start that. Yeah, I was going to say, I want Bounty to be good. They keep buffing him. They're trying to make him good. At some point, he will tip into broken. But it's more just the overall style that the game is being played right now is not good for these kind of invis pickoff heroes. Another hook onto Gunner.
Yeah, that's a really nice hook, but does get the Soul Assumption off, and now the stun out from Lelis. Gunner just needs to get that last little... Yep, he does. Soul Assumption to secure the kill. Yawar will chase him down, now on a killing spree. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Here's the thing. Even though these are 1-for-1 trades, all of these kills favor Nouns in terms of the gold itself, right? Because Bounty's slowly stealing gold in the lane, and Soul Assumption gold eventually stacks up as well, so...
But
gotta be a little bit careful.
About permanent strength gain?
I mean, he died first, though, so...
Oh, hook in the mid lane on Copy!
Hook on the Copy. I Annihilate dodges out the shrapnel. He's gone, and SVG sights set on the sniper. That was a sentence I should not have tried to say. And they get themselves another kill. SVG on the Pudge doing great stuff right now as securing that mid lane. Sets up a potential double water rune here for the Queen of Pain, which is fantastic. It'll be a full reset for him. He needs to try and get there before Copy. He does. All right, nice. Still takes a bit of damage, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, this lane, this matchup, it's more okay that it's even. These heroes are kind of meant to trade farm a little bit. And Queen of Pain will be the one to rotate first, especially if she hits 6. So we'll see what she can get done. Top lane, fine fly. Raindrops
nice.
keeping him
no
alive.
Spells left. It's going to be Yuma just looking now to get aggressive onto Nusham, and the stun instead turns around, throws it onto Jenkins, which no stomp for another 4 seconds. Cookie, I don't know if it's available. Nusham's going to go for the body blocks, and it works. So nicely done there. But Yuma's like, yeah, well, 2 can play this game.
Stomp from trees.
Stomp. Nicely done. Very good disengage there from the Bubbies.
No one left behind.
Well, it is... Careful.
It is a lot of space for Elk, though. He will go back to now farm.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, Nusham actually stuck around. Okay, so we'll do a little up top.
They're leaving Alk just a solo because of that, and so bottom lane, we're going to see Lelis as well as Fly make their way down here. He's scanning, trying to find anybody, but... Oh, he gets the hook! Sees Fly for a moment, and a Nightmare, however, going to go back the other way, and with Lelis rotating in, will force SVG away. They're like, surely he has a ward up there, right? No. SVG,
see that?
just too good. Just too good. Yeah, I think he got scouted by a creep for just a moment. Shackle shot into another hook. This one does secure the kill, but now you got to be careful. So Gunner will find a return and go back to lane, and that forced Yawar all the way back to the fountain. So this hurts quite a bit.
Yeah, I Annihilate wanted to farm these stacks to finish up his 6, but actually the Lelis here being very annoying. And if he actually sticks around, he will absorb enough XP to prevent the 6. Not that he knows it.
SVG hiding in the trees. Do it. Waiting for another amazing hook opportunity. Copy's got an amplified damage, though. I don't think you win this. He can just turn on you. The hook comes out. The power shot is there, though. SVG, does he get the kill? He doesn't. He just needed to auto attack, but instead accidentally channeled for a moment on that assassinate. And SVG is going to try and walk his way back to the base now. Will Lelis find him is the question. I don't think so. He's out, baby.
A little too slow.
I'll get a courier though.
I mean, it is only a 1k gold lead for nouns, and that's with an alchemist. They may have been pulled into the chaos a little bit too much.
That is true, but it is still like it's still pretty early. I think the Alk is about to hit his like tipping point of like hitting level 7. Like he's almost level 6 right now, and that's a pretty big deal. Allows him to just sustain the lane pretty much indefinitely. But the level 7 on this hero is massive. Fly.
I think Nusham didn't see him, just barely. Might have been able to kill Yuma.
There it is. Level 6
Gets a
now.
6 off
He's
that.
sniffing something out. He's like, there's heroes up here for sure. They want me. Bane. It's the Nightmare. Concoction coming through. Copies here as well. There's going to be a lot of damage coming in from this sniper, but can he get out? A huge Sonic Wave comes through. Annihilate grabbing the first kill there onto the Bane, looking for the Queen of Pain, unable to do so, but there's the hook from SVG, and Yawar's going to run him down with the Whirlwind.
Nice
A
shackle
beautiful shackle. And here comes the Stampede. Jenkins trying to do what he can. Gets a nice 2-hero stomp. They've lost only one so far, but Jenkins, one more auto attack. They get him. Gunner now in trouble. Surrounded by 3. Fart Studios, the winners of this fight for the moment. Gunner, if he drops the familiar here onto UR, they might be able to get him. Oh, he didn't get in range for the stun.
Dude, SVG is at 5.5 extra strength.
Oh, there's an assassinate coming. Oh boy, they got him. They just send the army at him. I don't know how Lelis got behind the tier 1 tower, but he's there. So here's the thing. These are really good fights, really good engagements, but Bounty is not yet level 6, and I fear for what happens in this game the moment he hits it.
That's true. It'll also line up with the level 4 soul assumption, and you just end up printing money.
Gold, go Burr. Oh, up onto the high ground. They're going to get familiar drop 1 into a kill for Gunner. Nice Nightmare wrap around there from Fly, and there it is. The first track of the game. We are online, baby.
Oh, they're trying to bait this, but there's actually an observer that he's sitting on.
As he's like, wait a minute. Uh-oh, dust comes out. The shuriken being thrown from side to side. They might just settle for the snapfire. The hook just barely off the mark there. Almost comes through. The money printing begins.
I thought he was gonna... Cookie saved Pudge. I thought he was gonna return the favor and hook
Hook him
Nusham
down
out of
instead.
there.
He goes for the kill.
Yeah. I'm sure Nusham's sharing some thoughts about that right now in the team chat.
Dire are scanning.
There's a lot of space for Alk. They see it too. They placed an observer top earlier, so they know Alk just farming up here, but can you really stop it? We were talking about this earlier. You don't quite have the heroes for it. And you don't have 6 on Snapfire ult yet. That's your one way to really, really have enough damage to kill the Alchemist.
I really like that they've got sentries kind of positioned around the bottom side of the map here, which is where this bounty hunter is going to come from. They actually see him now, and they're smoked up behind Annihilate. Question is, will they go find him? And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to try and do. The smoke pops, drops a sentry right on the money, trying to get his eyes on Lelis, but just dodging the hooks. The cookie on forward. Do they have dust? They do. So they will go for him. Pulls in that dismember. Lelis, too tanky at the moment, but they will finally finish the job. A nice stampede away, but Gunner's got him. Nice throw from downtown with the soul assumption. And again, a 1-for-1 trade, but the track gold plus the soul assumption gold ends up adding up.
Yeah, it suddenly jumped to 4K. That's between the track and the soul assumption, but also the Alk, who's just been free farming, right? Sneaking his way up there. His Radiance almost done. 70 gold off from finishing it. And then that farm speed is just going to skyrocket.
Yeah, he's ready to game. He's going to get the double stack there as well. Yuma's, oh, and a double bounty rune. Oh, yes. Yuma's having a great time. Bottom lane, Nusham tracked up. Assassinate comes through from Copy. And Gunner, I mean, they're going to see these TPs coming from Jenkins. They know that this is happening, and Lelis is looking for his track targets. He's got one on Pudge already. Looking for another one here. Throws it onto Yawar. Lelis currently under a ward. Needs to be a little bit careful. Third track. There we go. The whole Radiant team. You cannot afford to die right now. As they're looking for Jenkins, the hook not going to connect. There's going to be the first familiar stomp. Nusham coming in, but still, again, like you said, level 5 at the moment. Shackle off the mark. Retrack out
Just
from
hit level
Lelis.
6 now.
Okay, so you have the ability to connect the Mortimer Kisses. The Stampede almost off cooldown as well. Just 10 seconds away. Hook out. It misses, but it connects onto Copy. That's a way bigger one. Nightmare to save him for the moment, but there's the Mortimer Kisses. Stomp out from Jenkins. Can they turn the fight here on the side of Nouns? Yuma taking a beating, and Jenkins trying to stampede away. Not going to make it. There's the Sonic Wave out from I Annihilate. Gunner hobbling away with the pipe already committed, trying his best to survive, but Fly stuck in the trees. In comes Lelis, though. He's still plenty healthy, and now Danny, he gets bursted. Blink dodge to get away from that soul assumption, but he's got the familiars chasing after him. Gunner looking to turn around onto Nusham, gets the kill, but falls to Yawar, and Annihilate jumps back in. Needs to be careful. Blink up in one. Do they have the kills? They do. They find him with the track. It's one of those
Good
things
starting
that
off
looks
with
good,
the...
but, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, getting the sniper was great, but the gold exchange in the end, it's even actually. So that one, not so bad. But it does maintain the 6k gold lead for Nouns, which, when there's an Alchemist in the game and all this money printing we've been talking about, it's honestly pretty close, you know?
It's not that bad. Could definitely be worse. He's gonna have his
the hypest game of our day so far.
Yeah, it actually is the closest game, and it's not not the draft I expected. But I mean, shout out to SVG for finding some massive hooks in this game so far, and actually giving Yawar a really good start. Hook out, you're kidding me, dude. He's got him again. Into a shackle from the Wind Ranger.
Such an early fight,
nice pipe and a good timing. They're trying to finish the job. Can he do it? He does. The Whirlwind gives him exactly what he wants. Hook at the last second to do a little bit of damage to Gunner. No, I mean, there's no Fiend's Grip at the moment. There's going to be a Cookie out, a Stampede, a Shackle's there. They're trying to finish off Fly, but Yawar needs to be careful. Gunner is very strong, and now Nusham on the run. Soul Assumption comes out. Shrapnel is there as well from Copy. Now looking for Yawar. Focus. Well, he's going to walk right into the hands of Yuma, who rotates in on the Alchemist. Where did he come from? Behind the enemy tier 2 tower.
I think he was farming
Did he just get stomped by the
mid
Centaur?
and just made his way bottom.
They would have
think
killed
so.
Jenkins here, but the Alchemist gets stomped by the Centaur camp, and now Copy trying his best here to close out this kill. He will get one more stun here. But Jenkins, he's a tanky boy. Not... Oh, the hook! Dude, no way. He actually gets out. And now Copy, grabbed by I Annihilate, still surviving at the moment. The damage from the headshot's not enough. And now Lelis in trouble. Shuriken doesn't finish the job either. Oh my god, 2 heroes walking away on no experience. Jenkins will come back in with a Blink Dagger and find the kill onto Lelis. Beautiful escapes from Fart Studios here.
So close. Dude, they're doing it. They're trying their best to get their way in here. How much strength is SVG at this point? 11.2 bonus strength. They're looking to jump mid.
SVG's doing his best to hobble away as the fat man that Pudge is. He's got a lot of HP. They're going to commit the Stampede even for this.
That's your carry right there.
Yeah, maybe. Nusham gonna get scouted by a brand new ward that gets placed. Yuma trying to get in range for the concoction. He does. Drops the acid spray, and that's a very easy kill for them to clean up.
Jenkins trying to clean up these familiars. It's a lot of gold if you can get them. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
just a little short on the damage. Gunner with his money, Pipe, Vlad's, Boots of Travel, which feels a little greedy, but also there's been endless fights, so I kind of get it. He'll just show up to whatever fight's happening, and he's going to start to work on the Crimson Guard next. So he's just going to provide the auras for his team, in particular, this Alk and this Sniper. Make sure they stay alive and just do the damage. Look on the fly.
Nice pipe, though. Again, absorbing so much damage. The PVs comes out as well, and they just Fiends grip the Pudge instead. Nicely done. I mean, there's so many survivability tools that they have on the side of Nouns thanks to this Visage right now.
Yeah. And Bounty Hunter's going for the Greaves, so he has the mech. They've got all the auras. None quite yet for Art Studio. Maybe as they finish some of them, these fights will become a little bit easier.
I mean,
this is the advantage of printing gold, right? You get to finish these items first.
We've talked about what happens when you get to a late game scenario with a Wind Ranger. So if they actually manage to find these, right, like late game fights, or like manage to find just kills to try and stabilize, like they're going to be in a really good spot. With this late game Wind Ranger, she just chews through everything. Oh, Shackle catches the Visage. Nice hook. They pull him in. Gunner gets stomped as well. The Stampede is there. The Pavis trying to keep him alive. Gunner, he's gonna go down surely, right? They just need a little bit more damage. Annihilate jumps in, helps finish the kill. Jenkins now in trouble. It's gonna be a double kill for Copy as they chase Nusham behind the tower and assassinate at the ready, but Yuma will burn him down with a Radiance instead. The 3-for-1 trade. I mean, that was such a good hero to start the fight on. He's the Pipe, he's the Vlads, but there's just too many other heroes. They're so farmed on the side of Nouns, and Yawar trying his best to hobble away here. Yuma's gonna find him. Concoction is out. And Nightmare not being used quite yet, but he's still not making it out. They whip him in place. Wind Run's gonna expire, and Gunner teeping into his own familiars even to get some extra gold here. Surely the Soul Assumption will be thrown. Nah, Yuma will burn him instead.
It's been a while since I've seen that. A Visage teleporting to its own familiars. Well, it started much closer, but as we get to 20 minutes, it is, again, a 14k gold lead, which, believe it or not, I think is the closest gold lead we've had today at 20 minutes. Been some one-sided games, but this has been closest. If it wasn't for these money printing heroes, man, Fart Studios could have done it.
True. Pipe comes out.
Maybe they
Lelis
still will.
walks away. He's pretty damn tanky. He's got the Guardian Greave still available. Hasn't even had to use him. Nusham, he's gonna go down first. Stampede is out. Fly with a nice Nightmare, but a Shackle comes out into. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say into a Dismember, but it gets broken by a Familiar Drop, and Fly has been surviving for way too long. The Blink, the Stun, 4 track kills, 4 Soul Assumption kills for the side of Nouns. Triple kill for Gunner as the gold lead increases.
Now it's 2,700 gold for Nouns off of that. It's just so much, man. And this is level 1 track. It's about to creep up to level 2 track. The gold's gonna come in even faster.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, you can just feel the difference the Bounty Hunter makes with the Guardian Greaves now in these fights. There's almost nothing you can do to it. They're looking top lane for that Queen of Pain, the Blink, the Stun, the Familiar Drop, the Chain Stun, and Gunner gets himself another. And Lelis, he's looking for Nusham here at the tower, and this will be almost enough setup. The Whip is there. He's got himself the Grave Chill in a second, and Gunner should be able to help bring down this kill pretty dang easily. Just needs one more Soul Assumption. There's the stun as well. They get him. SVG hook, under tower. He's got him. Gets the pipe off, though. He's going to soak all this damage. In comes Jenkins with the stomp as well onto the Familiars. But Gunner, he's still alive. He's got a Crimson Guard at the ready even if he needs it. And now behind the tower, SVG gets another hook, this one onto Lelis, but what can you do? You just lose the Wind Ranger at your tier 3. They take down the Pudge, and now Jenkins looking for a high five, running for his life from the slaughter that is Nouns. And I don't think he's going to make it all that far. Another track comes out. He's got no blink for 5 seconds, pops the Blade Mail, tries to stomp, keep the Familiars away, but it's not going to happen. A self-stun on the Alk will give him at least a moment's rest. But, yeah, he's going to go down. There's no way to get out of this one.
I might just follow him for a while, have some fun, catch up a little.
Leslie, this is fine with me, dude. I just keep taking money. Keep it up, man. I'm okay with this.
That's true. It's true.
It's like,
Don't
I got
kill him
Janata.
so quickly.
Radiant's top tower
Make a kill for Gunner now on the Visage. I mean, you can just see the net worth, right? All of these Soul Assumption kills has just put him up to 16,500 net worth.
I
And
can't believe
Orchid now
Lelis-
done on Yuma as well.
I can't believe he's not building an Aghanims. What a tryhard.
Yeah.
Just steal more gold.
Lincoln, silence. Stun comes out with the Assassinate. He gets the Pavis, but yeah, Yuma is way too strong. They get a track for good measure at the tail end of it. And now they're going to look for the tier 2 tower on the top side.
It's 19 to 36. It's been a very kill-heavy game. Started quite close, but now that the death toll and the tracks have led to all these auras, it has been a one-sided affair. Gonna finish up top tier 2, grab the Tormentor. Look for
Jenkins tried. He went in, tried to steal this, but unfortunately they had a Crimson Guard that absorbed all of that damage. So ends up just dying instead. The thing that is impressive, though, is Far Studios has 19 kills. I will say that is the most impressive part of this whole thing. He's not in range for the hook. Is he? He is.
20 kills.
Copy up onto the high ground, and that might be enough to find the kill. Yeah, it is. Big Sonic Wave out from Annihilate. Finishes off that sniper. Nicely done. As the Wind Run.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Wind Run unable to chase. I guess Whirlwind expiring there as well, so kind of becomes spooky.
Yuma objective gamer. It's like, okay, I see my mid sniper in the enemy base. I'll just focus objectives over here.
Another
Clean up a tier 2 on his own. I think you can just force mid if you want to. Maybe you wait for sniper if you want to play it safe. But even if you take sniper's gold out of this, you still have a 16k gold lead. Oh, what a hook onto Fly.
Nice hook from SVG.
Oh, nice nightmare dodge for now.
Yeah, dismember, but an Orchid is there. Fly still alive. The Shackle is out. They've got the Mortimer Kisses. They will get themselves another kill. Up to 21 now. That's a huge bounty. Look at the amount of gold he gave. Lelis will cancel Annihilate CP. Oh, this is annoying. I mean, he's fine.
6
But-
Lotuses here.
Yeah, that's unlucky. He's on his way to his Shivas, which I do like.
Are scanning.
4 in the bottom lane too. Oh, you
Okay,
know a
that's
change that we
tight.
need to revert? We need to revert locking Lotuses. You
Yeah,
rarely
that's the
see the
worst
large
change ever.
Lotuses now, ever since they did that. It is so hard to hold them.
That change I actually hated. But
Yeah.
maybe they were annoyed that people would just lock them for the whole game, but I don't know. Top lane, they're going to see them get on top of Copy. Nice concussive grenade to get away. Gunner botsing in. Yuma's here with an amplified damage and a Bloodthorn. Whoa, Jenkins, you're in trouble. He's going to die to the Soul Burn. Meanwhile, the rest of the team getting pursued here. Drums are out. Annihilate has a blink up again here in a second. Big Sonic Wave, but the damage is overwhelming from the side of Nouns, and Yuma's got that Bloodthorn back off cooldown. Triple kill for the Alk. As this game, we're not going to see, you know, Fart Studios GG out as expected, but they're down 33,000
time.
now.
This time you have the Pudge hooks to pull them into Fountain, and there's no Bristleback that'll kill you. Now, last time you had to use 4 staffs and Kunkka Shard. That's just, you know, it's not as good as the good old classic Pudge hook into Fountain.
Unironically, that might be the entire game plan behind the Pudge pick. I'm not even joking. They may have looked at this game and been like, we're going to get Fountain camped again. Get the Pudge. We have Gleipnirs, we have Blink Stuns. We'll just hook them into Fountain. That might have been the game plan all along.
All right, do you fall back for Roche? Seems like Yuma's on his way up there.
Ooh, Familiar's there to continue to stun them up, but Gunner in a lot of trouble. Is he going to be able to get saved? No. Beautiful kill. The hero plus both Familiars. That is 2,200 gold for the Visage. Plus the Familiar is almost 2,500 gold total for that kill.
A lot of gold.
Meanwhile, Roshan's dead. Age is going to go into the hands of Copy.
Yeah, I don't think Yuma can really die if he's with his team. At least if his ult is going, so makes sense to give it to the much squishier sniper.
Yeah, they're smoked up bottom, or is this just an invis? Oh boy, Annihilate's gonna get found. Bloodthorn is out into the stun. He's actually stuck in the trees and can't get to the Queen of Pain. The hook actually connects from SVG. They find Lels. He's trying to run away with the boots. He's so dang quick, but it's not gonna be enough. Whirlwind out from Yar will help secure the kill. The Nightmare now from Fly.
Huge Gleipnir.
What? Copy is on the side, just laying into these heroes. The Assassinate will finish the job. And now Gunner as well as Yuma will clean up the rest. The damage from the sniper. Oh my lord. Man activated. Gleipnir just killed 3 heroes almost. That was ridiculous.
SVG's tanky with all his bonus strength, but not tanky enough. That's all 5 heroes dead as the enemy is in front of your base. This is where people would typically GG out, but this is actually just the bait, getting ready for the fountain hooks to bring them back into the game.
True, true. They are.
You need to start placing
training.
observers right in front of your fountain. You know, bait them to come in to D-ward, get free stats.
You gotta know. SVG is he's having a good time this game. He's having fun on the punch for sure. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I am 20,000 net worth on a bounty hunter or something absurd. I don't care. Jenkins front lining for his team, pops the Crimson Guard, trying to keep his tower alive. Hook connects onto Copy, but he gets the Hurricane Pike out just in time. SVG now on the run. They're going to be forced to pop the Stampede. Yuma goes in, pops the stun. The Bloodthorn is out. There's a Whirlwind, but a Hex. Nicely done from Gunner. Will stop Yawar. And these 3 Soul Assumptions constantly flying out are just doing way too much. It's going to be a second lane of Barracks now going to the side of Nouns as they set their sights on the Mega Creeps top lane. Again, they've got the potential for the hook. He ends up getting Fly instead. He force-staffs himself away, but a Cookie actually stunning him up for the moment. And now the Sonic Wave, it's still not enough to finish him. Gunner too strong, forcing Yawar back into the base. The hook still not going to connect. They're playing for it, man. They're playing for the fountain hooks.
Attempt number 1.
Now finished. They had to wait for the throne, or for all of the barracks to die, so they're forced in further, right?
Yeah, this is exactly where we want them. Fart Studios is posed to win the game right here.
Hook in 4 seconds. Blink Stomp dodged. Yuma's too good. Doesn't let it happen. Hook. He's got him. Alks into the fountain. They can bring him down in Nightmare, though, in the last second. They've done it. SVG.
Hook in 3.
The savior, easy, he says. Gunner on the low ground, trying to hobble away the hook. He's got Copy, but he gets the force staff off once again from the Hurricane Pike. He's safe for now. The Fiend's Grip, though, doing some work. It's going to hold down
Hook into
Yawar. Another hook coming through. Does he find Gunner? He does. They GG out, but boy, it really seems like SVG. Well, never mind. Fake GG. Is it? We GG in, we not GG. If SVG dies, the game is surely over. There it is. It's a rampage for a Copy. Never mind, he's gonna buy it back, pull Copy into the high ground. It's another rampage. He gets down to the low ground, but he's finally gonna fall. And now it's time for Fart Studios. Pops the Stampede, looking to wipe Nouns here, actually. At the base, they do. Okay, this was surely like 15,000 gold going their way, but I think they know it's over.
You thought it was a GG. It was actually just an offensive Enemy
Go
GG,
game
you know, a
3,
little rude,
hey,
but
admin.
this
XD.
is exactly where
Classic
Fart
NA
Studios wants to be.
Like we said, they power up next to the fountain. That's all they needed.
Pudge almost level 18. Think of all the bonus strength he's gonna get.
Yeah.
Gunner doubled down this game. Uh-oh. About to lose twice the MMR, Gunner.
Big mistake.
Arrow John straight by Fly. Go mid. Fly is not amused by the antics.
He's like, all right, I want out of this game, guys. I want to go eat dinner. Top lane.
I gotta
we're
go
gonna
to the
see them.
gym.
Quick kill here. On to Jenkins. Yuma just eats him for breakfast. He's gonna buy back immediately. Put that thing on cooldown. Be ready for the definite impending doom that is Nouns walking at their base.
It's a mere 44k gold advantage.
You're not going anywhere.
Come on, guys. He's like, don't worry, dude. I'm coming this time. We'll make it. We'll make it. Your throne is not going to last very long. They do have one fortification remaining. But Nouns, surely, about to end the game. They're just going to objective game this one. They don't want to mess around anymore. Jenkins, blink, stomp onto Lelis. Taking a I mean, he's absorbing a lot of the damage here with the Crimson Guard, but here comes the rest of the team. The Hex, the Scythe, the Bloodthorn, it all connects. The hook, it was thrown to use defensively, and now that's the green light. They take down the Queen of Pain. That's going to be a dieback. Fortification is out as Yuma is just beaten onto the throne. SVG cannot find a hook target. Yawar goes in, goes for the Whirlwind, but the Fiend's Grip from Fly, the hook off the mark, and finally Nouns close out game number 2 with a 50,000 gold advantage.
GG, well played, Pudge.
Pudge